Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. I am your girl, Jamie. That's me, honey. Welcome right on back to yet another live. Okay, we're going to be talking about some things. Okay, I have been watching Young, Famous, and African Girl. All right, I just finished episode 2 for like the second time after I fell asleep on it. Well, the third time after I fell asleep on it twice, child. Good night. So we're definitely going to be talking about that. First, and then we're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion versus Carl, child, which is a whole mess within itself. And then we're going to get into This Is Messy. Okay, so I have some things for you guys on that. I won't keep you long. Okay, I won't keep you long on today. But how is everybody doing today? All right, let me know how you guys are feeling, how you're doing. Hope your day has been going great. Girl, let me tell you, it was storming like a mama last night. I was like, oh, Lord, please make it stop, okay? It was just the shaking and blowing and everything. Girl, I thought it was going to do me like Wizard of Oz. Just pick my damn house up and twirl me around, okay? I thought I was going to be in downtown Atlanta, fooling with the damn wind and the way she was over here moving about. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I should have had my red heels handy just in case, so I could click myself the hell back, okay? Because it ain't no place back home or whatever she was saying when she was clicking the heels, girl. But anyway, what's going on in Aries? What's up, Callie? Thanks for becoming a new member of the channel, Miss Callie. We appreciate you. Thank you. What's up, T? What's going on, Sierra, Nisi, Mikey? What's up, C. Marie? What's going on, Tanika, Yolanda? What's up, Nola Reese, honey? Yes, welcome on in. Y'all come on in. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate that. Laya King, what's going on? Are we going to talk about Mrs. Wanda's live? Girl, why I forgot about it. We can talk about Miss Wanda live. We can talk about Miss Wanda live. We definitely can talk about that, girl. I don't know why I didn't add her to the agenda in the first place, girl. Y'all gonna have to remind me some of the stuff Miss Wanda said, okay? I do remember some things, but y'all gonna have to remind me so that we could talk about it, okay? We definitely can do that. We could talk about that first. If y'all want to go ahead and just jot down some things now, that would be great. What's up, Claire? What's going on? What's up, Kimmy? What is up? Thank you so much, Laya King. I appreciate that. What else? Okay, see, Marie, I'm still trying to find out why their skin is the way that it is, okay? What's up, Kimberly? What's going on? Just made it home from work and came upon this live on time, right on time. Thank you so much for joining us. What's up? What's up, Kimberly? What's up, Steph, honey? What's going on? What is it, Norris? So what's up? What's up, y'all? What's up, Alana? Not your friend, okay? Yes. Thank you, Anna. I am going to be reviewing it. I got a few things I need to bring to y'all guys. Okay. Yes, Miss Wanda was definitely a hot ass mother mess. My mouth was hitting the floor with some of the things that she was saying. It was weird because I was shocked, but not surprised at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do kind of expect Miss Wanda to talk out the side of her neck. You know what I'm saying? But I was just a little shocked. Okay, so when Miss Wanda be saying, did she say, I'm going to be real honest. To me, it ain't too much different than what a lot of folks, grandmamas or older parents or whatever, gonna say. You know, they be talking plenty of SHI, girl. I think what made it, so that's, I guess, like that's why I wasn't surprised, but shocked because of the platform that she's on. And then additionally with her putting that on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I was like, now, I'm not surprised because that's how they be talking in the streets, girl. Because let me tell you, it's no shade to nobody. But, girl, the older folk be the messiest ones. For real, for real. Girl, you heard about little Lulu down there? They will tell everybody business. Girl, that's how they are. I'm just being honest, girl. Been around my grandma long enough. But anyway, but I was definitely kind of shocked. Like, dang, Miss Wanda, like, wasn't this a conversation? Like, didn't Tisha and Mel kind of agree to not, like, go at each other or try to, like, you know what I'm saying? I could have sworn there was a conversation, maybe not. But I also felt like Miss Vanessa has checked you enough for you to not come at her daughter yet again. You know what I'm saying? And here you are. Now, I do understand Miss Wanda wanting to defend her daughter. I got you all day long because it ain't too many parents that's going to sit up here and let you, no matter the age, okay, even though they grown folk, sit up here and just let you say whatever about their kid and think they not going to say that back. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's like nobody understands what their actions. And I feel like Maurice and Kimmy said this when they had to sit down with what's his name, with Marcel and Tisha. Marcel and Tisha. They kind of said this. You don't understand how your actions affects this woman. Like, Tisha is always caught in the crossfire of other people's BS. right? So now that Miss Wanda went out there and did what she did, a lot of people gonna be thinking, yeah, Tisha feel the same way because she probably started there and talked to her mama about it and was telling her mama this and telling her mama that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it sucks for Tisha, whether we like Tisha or not, or however we feel about Tisha, but her mama definitely be getting her caught up. Now, when Miss Van come in there and she snatch you up, okay, when she reach out and she snatch you up, Miss Ma'am, we want you to be ready for all actions, Miss Wanda. There was some things that definitely was a cackle and a key because Miss Wanda is definitely a cackle and a key. But now her calling the people monkeys, talking about she need to throw the banana on her back to see who's finna run behind her. I said, not you calling people monkeys. Ain't that's what the monkeys do? Not you calling people monkeys. So tell me, what color banana did your daughter have when she was over there trying to be on Mel's team? That's what I'm a little, you know what I'm saying? When Mel tried to give her like the blueprint or whatever, and she went up and she snatched that up. What banana, what color was it? What did that one look like when your daughter was doing it? That was a lot, Miss Wanda. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. Not you calling people monkeys. Not her, not Tisha being friends with Destiny and Miss Wanda done sat up there and called her a monkey too. Girl, I said I cannot. The only person that ain't a monkey is the light-skinned one named Maurice. Ain't that some shit? That's the only one that ain't a monkey because that's her boo. Okay? That's her boo. He's so much not of a monkey and her boo that she wants Kimmy to move past anything that may have happened in the past because it's the past. And because he cute and he handsome and he light-skinned. Yikes. Girl, Miss Wanda was she was a mess. Talk about how she wanted the man to come on the show. Bring the man on the show. Marcel, hit me up. Hit me up. I want the man to come on the show. If she don't want Miss Ariane on the show, bring that man. Girl, I hate to see it, y'all. I hate to see it. Meanwhile, you got Destiny over there. Completely separate conversation, but Destiny popped in my head. Destiny, I feel so bad for you, girl. We're going to get back to you, Miss Wanda, in just a second. Destiny, let me tell you why I feel a little bad for you. Come to the front. Destiny, come to the front, please. Destiny Payton, come to the front. Paging Destiny Payton, come to the front, please. Destiny Payton, come to the front. Let me tell you something. You over here supporting the hell out of Mel. I haven't seen Mel retweet you. I haven't seen Mel respond. Now, granted, things could be happening behind the scenes, but you still out here trying to, every night, I got to fight to prove my love is what you're doing. And she just don't see it for you. And I just hope that the antics, not the antics, but the support that you're giving, like, you know, you bought some of her products, which is very nice of you, girl. You turned around and you made sure you downloaded her song. Y'all know Mel went #1 on Apple iTunes. So shout out to Miss Mel for that, girl. She's #1 with her song Down. I have not listened to it just yet. I have heard some snippets. It actually does not sound like a bad song at all. Okay, so I think it's a pretty good song, but I'm gonna check it out. But I'm just feeling bad for you because I don't know if you are 100% being genuine. I would think Destiny is being genuine. I just feel like don't be expecting anything from it because that's where you kind of get your feelings hurt. You start out being genuine. I'm gonna do this or that. Let them know I always got their back. I'm gonna support them. But when they not responding to you, when they continuing to give you dust, that could probably, you know, hurt your feelings just a little bit. I would want to think, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Destiny with you, it doesn't take a lot to hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? You lead with a very strong exterior, but I think that you're like, you know, human like everybody else. You know, your feelings can get hurt very easily and quickly, you know, just off of seeing how Mel pretty much liked, you know, aligned her thoughts, I guess, with Tiffany or went along with Tiffany more. Like that really bothered you. So I just feel like it ain't gonna take a whole lot to ruffle your feathers and get up under you. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that, you know, the support that you're giving this girl is, you know, genuine and all of that, because I don't think she's going to give that in return. For you, I think that Mel is a person that's not in the gray area. It's either going to be black or it's going to be white. And at this point, you're in the white because I'm not with you at all. Okay, so I mean, we'll see how it's gonna play out, but I don't see Mel featuring you, girl. So I just hope that everything that you're doing pays off in the long run and that you guys can get your friendship, you know, back on track. Miss Wanda, you was out of line, girl. Gonna tell me something. She want to see any friend that Mel brought onto the show because all the friends she seemed to have been brought to her by way of Martell or somebody else. I said, "Ooh, child, that's messy, Miss Wanda, girl. That's a very messy." Well, where was she? I mean, that's a common thing, you know. I feel like you have friends that you meet through other friends. I mean, you have friends that you meet through your mates. You have friends that you meet through by working together or co-work or just networking in general. Like, I mean, so what else did she want? And not you sitting over there talking about Mel's friends and it's being like, oh, she met this person by this person, basically saying that her friendships are by affiliation. Well, then tell me, how did Destiny and Tisha be friends? How did they know each other? America is waiting. How did they get connected? The friend that you called the monkey, that one that was chasing the bananas, the friend that's friends with your daughter. Correct. That's what we want to know about. Okay. Birds of a feather flock together, but I guess at this point it's going to be monkeys. So are you saying that your daughter is a monkey too? Well, then, I mean, we're just asking. I mean, if that's how you feel, we're just saying birds of a feather, monkeys together, then your daughter's a monkey too. This is a lot. Miss Wanda was doing... Girl, would not have been my mama. My mama, I would have deactivated her Facebook. Okay. If I knew my mama, first of all, that's not my mama. Okay. But if I knew my mama had that type of energy, Facebook deactivated. Okay. You will not be the only person with your password, girl. Because I'm going to go ahead and control, alt, delete, and whatever else it is that I need to do. Because you're going to get me caught the okay. No, ma'am. So I do wonder what the conversation was that Tisha had with her mama. She probably over there like, mama. But one thing about Miss Wanda, she gonna do what she want to do anyway because that's just how she is. So Tisha really not gonna be able to stop her. But the way she was coming for Mr. Mel, and then did she call Kimmy a monkey too? She was one of the monkeys trying to catch a banana. Girl, let me see what else y'all saying because y'all probably gonna remind me of other stuff she said. So now since Tisha added Destiny to the friends list, does that mean that she has 27 friends now? I don't know, girl. Well, I know that their friend is a monkey, according to Miss Wanda. I hate it. Baby Wanda kept looking for that man. She gonna unearth them alleged babies. And woman her son-in-law have out here and embarrassed her daughter. Right. And I think I saw a little post that Ariana had put up not too long ago, rehashing. This had to be like yesterday, or day before yesterday, but it ended up getting taken down. But it said something about Tisha going on live with the said mistress or something like that of Marceau and lying to the people and him lying and her lying as if this girl was never the mistress to him when she was. So I don't know, but that's what Miss Ariana said, girl. She probably is. I mean, you know, ain't nobody come forward yet. So I'm just waiting, you know. When somebody come up, then we'll know for sure. But Miss Girl, you probably right. Nola, them babies gonna get unbirthed. Yikes. From the looks of that PJ party on next week episode, Mel don't have friends for real. Ooh, child, you messy, Alana. You messy, Eddie. Maybe those were just her show friends, you know. Oh, then y'all heard when Miss Wanda called out her aunt. She's like, then you know, pull my little niece in this mess too to try and go against Tisha. And it's like, why Mel had to be the person to pull your niece in? Why your niece probably just at eyes with your daughter on her own? Or could it be that your niece ain't trying to really be in the middle of it because she friends with them too? I don't know. Okay, and honestly, your niece could have chose a side, and your niece chose Mel's side because your niece was introduced to us last season as Tisha's cousin coming at Miss Kimmy. Now she finna be over there parlaying with Miss Kimmy. So it does look like to us, to me, that it's something about Tisha that everybody ain't really getting wrong. Okay, if the girl ain't trying to be around her, but I guess she decided to get with the winning team. I don't know. What else? What commercial? That commercial was dead ass wrong. Whoever did that to them clearly don't like them. Which commercial? You talking about the Kaleidoscope commercial? I think that's what it was that Tisha and Destiny did. Girl, I ain't even see it. I just saw a snippet. We must address that commercial. Let me know what commercial y'all see. Is that what y'all talking about? Is that what y'all talking about? Let me know. Let me see. Let me scroll up and see. Yeah, I guess that's the one y'all talking about. I think it was like Kaleidoscope. Okay, commercial was trash. That's it. That's all in Barry. The commercial was dead ass wrong. Whoever did that to them, clearly, I think I read that one. I think that's the one y'all talking about. The one with Kaleidoscope. Seemed like she got different people doing it because y'all know she had Candy doing it, and that was premiering during her episode. You know, Candy in the Game. So I guess she did one with Destiny and Tisha. And she had the nerve to say that ain't nobody pressed about Mel, but she made her whole live about Mel and what she did with someone else. But Miss Wanda has a whole husband and a boyfriend. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Okay? Girl, Miss Wanda was out of line. She was going very, very hard. Y'all don't see Miss Vanessa getting up there going at Tisha and them and Destiny or whoever else. Miss Vanessa stay in her lane. Excuse me, she stay in her lane, she mind her business. Okay, so it was that commercial. I'm sure that they got paid and they got a check for that. Excuse me. I'm sure they got paid and got a check for that. But Destiny, aren't you working on your own like hair line or something like that? Your hair growth elixir or whatever you have going on? I wonder when y'all worked on this particular commercial, because that time could have been spent working on your own commercial, you know. But I guess it was a good networking opportunity for her to probably have a conversation with what's her name, Judy. I can't think of her real name. Is it Jessica? But that could have been a great opportunity for her to possibly, I guess, network or something like that. But you got your own line. I mean, you could have, promoted that or something, Miss Squirrel. But yikes, okay. But yeah, y'all, that whole thing was a travesty. The commercial was not good. Why am I hearing Candace Dillard? Well, that's unfortunate. Girl, why was she worried about who pen was in Mel's mouth? Yes, she got two men's in her own. Sit down, Miss Wanda. Sit down. Miss Wanda seems to be the president of the Mistress Gang. She always advocates for Ariane to come to the show, and now Mel's past fling. It was something else I was going to say about Miss. It was just the fact that she didn't really give a lot of flack to Marceau about him going to Africa and leaving her daughter and their children back here. She didn't really give a thought on that, but then she want to sit up there and say that it's nobody's business. It's Marceau, Tisha, and her business. It's really not even your business, Miss Wanda. But you coming on a platform and you talk about other folks' business, so people gonna talk about yours. Yeah, she's a mess. Girl, she can't even say fellatio. Girl, but she was funny though. I ain't gonna lie. Miss Wanda is quite funny, okay? Fellatio, or however you want to say it, okay? That's what she said. Miss Wanda was pretty funny, child. So y'all know how I get, and I can't pronounce my words. I can't get it out when I talk. I talk too fast. You know what I'm saying? My words don't come out right. But when I talk slow, that's when they come out right. And I'm like, not all the time, Miss Wanda. When you talk slow, they still don't come out right. But we follow you. You know what I'm saying? Because you was giving me Andrew Caldwell, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We understood. Okay. So there's that, y'all. That's all I can recall from that doggone hour long. And actually, let me say this real quick, so the live actually ended up being 2 hours. I did not put the full 2 hours up here, okay? I only put 1 hour worth of stuff because that's really all I cared about. Because who ended up hopping on the line was not Marceau. It ended up being his brother. And I don't know if it's Micah, Marceau, I'm not sure. All of their names really start with an M. So it was one of his brothers that hopped on the line. And when the brother hopped on the line, what I didn't like was I really came to hear Miss Wanda. Okay. I didn't really want to come and watch you and hear you. Somebody that to me desires attention from this so much, just as much as they complain about Ariane. Like he does too, because he was doing interviews with Kiowa and stuff like the first season, rubbing it in about Kimmy and being a side chick, whatever the hell it was he had going on. He was being messy as hell. So then he comes onto her platform and did a lot of trying to cut her off, trying to talk, and but Miss Wanda, but Miss Wanda, and I'm just like, I don't want to hear you, baby. I don't, and it's the booger in your nose. For me, okay? I wanted you to get it. Can you click off, go grab it, and come back, okay? Because it bothered me, and I guess that I started fast forwarding some parts of it. Next thing you know, I must have missed when he probably flicked or did something, I don't know. But the booger went from in his nose to being on his top lip. And I said, what are you watching? What are you watching? You don't see yourself? You do not see that. You don't see that on your lip? On your mustache? Like, what are you... That says a lot. That says a lot. I'm going to stop here. I don't even want to watch anymore. No, we're good. We're good. He's too damn grown. He's too damn grown. Okay. He's grown enough, ma'am. No, I don't have time. Okay. You're too grown. You want to talk about bananas, but he's holding boogers. He's too grown. Okay. Cut it out. Let me skip because I don't have time. Okay. I said, I'm going to cut it off right here. Okay, because you guys did not deserve that. It was enough to get through the words of Miss Wanda, but I was not going to let you get through a booger in a man's nose. Absolutely not. We had to cut it and we had to move on. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, and you have the audacity to be heard, yet the booger was peeking out trying to be heard too, trying to be seen, and you couldn't even get it. Help! Help! No one was there. No one. Not even Miss Wanda. What were you paying attention to? You couldn't say you got someone on your lip? Like, what was happening? Girl, let me scoot back. Let's move on. I just wanted to address that because it bothered me a lot. Okay? It bothered me a lot. And I said, oh my God, this is just... I understand. Yes, it's a human thing. I do. Okay? But before you click to go on live and join, get it together. Okay? You're not going to always have it together. I get it. But at least get that. Get that. Get that. Okay? Let's go ahead and scoot on. Let's scoot over. Let's talk about this show, okay? Young, Famous, and African, okay? So I did watch episodes 1 and 2. So we're going to just go through it real quick, and then we're going to get into some, this is messy. Girl, hold on 1 second, girl, because this is Uber Eats. Child, my child don't order something to eat. Okay. Nothing. You ain't doing that. I just want to make sure you heard the doorbell. All right. Well, he got his food. So let's go ahead and keep going. Okay. Young, Famous, African. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about that. We're going to get into This Is Messy shortly after that. So we meet a few characters. Okay. We meet Kanye. Now, I had to learn how to pronounce her name by saying Kanye. So I said, okay, Kanye, but with the E, Kanye. Okay. Gotcha. We got Diamond. So first of all, Kanye, 35 years old. She's married to a 28-year-old guy. All right. She's often called a gold digger because her first baby daddy had coin. All right. He had a lot of money. And then now she's with this other guy that has a lot of money. But what's interesting is that how they get their coins is very sketchy. At least whoever puts out stories about them are saying that, hey, they being investigated because don't nobody know how they getting this money or what all that. So she said, I don't give a what they doing. Okay. That's not important to me as long as they take care of me. Okay. The men are here to protect and serve. She says, protect me by preventing me from pulling out my card. I hollered. Okay. And what she said, serve me by giving me the items that I want or something like that. Buying me this Gucci, Louis, Prada, whatever she said. I said, oh my. Oh my, okay then, girl. When I first saw her, I immediately noticed the bleaching. It was so much. It was so much bleach. It bothered me so. I said, why are your hands looking like that? And your face is looking like another. And then when they be showing the flashbacks, I'm like, so first of all, y'all have the audacity to use bleaching on your skin and then turn around and use a filter that makes you look even whiter? Whew. That shit bothered me, bro. I was like, oh, wow. And you know what's crazy is to us, it looks like, are you serious? But I think that is extremely common over there. Y'all remember when Black China went over there just to promote her skin bleaching cream that she had? Because the Black China wasn't as light as she is now either. She was brown. She was not that light. So, yeah, girl, I think that's something that's common over there. And I don't know what to say besides yikes. And good luck. Okay, if that's what y'all want to do, girl. What else we got? Swanky and Annie. We meet them. Okay, Swanky is like, I guess he's like a stylist or something like that. Like, Swanky got it going on, okay? And I was like, I wish I had a best friend like Swanky, because when Annie was over there going through it, child, he over there getting damn helicopters and stuff, renting them out so she can enjoy herself. Because y'all know one thing about Miss Angie. First of all, both of them are from Nigeria. So they ended up coming to Johannesburg so they could film this show and all of that. So she's trying to build her empire or whatever, or recreate herself, reinvent herself while down here in Johannesburg. So she had to leave her children back at home. Meanwhile, her husband is like this big time, huge, some musician. I don't know if he's an artist, producer, or what he does in the music industry. They've been with each other since they were 16 years old. But as they got older, and he got bigger in the music industry, right over there. Well, girl, this was the thing for me. Well, Miss Girl said that her first child was his 5th child. And y'all start dating at the age of 16. Girl, I hate to see it. But I think Annie, to me, is so pretty. I don't know how y'all feel, but I think she's so pretty. Especially when she had the little hair on and it was hanging down and stuff like that. I was like, Annie is so cute. What else? Yeah, so the funny thing to me is that her husband's name is Two-Face. Two-Face Innocent Idibia or something like that. And I said, not you calling yourself Two-Face. I guess you are. If you showing your wife one face and then turn around here having babies by other folks, but she the one just over there just hanging on, just hanging. I said, Annie. And then what we also learned about Annie. Annie is an actress, okay? Now, I don't know, girl, because it may be like Miss Destiny sitting up there talking about she was an actress, but every role she was mentioning was extra, okay? Giving us extra work, background work. But it's okay, girl. You were saying you got paid. Anyway, okay, but she says that she's an actress, but what's funny is when she's introduced that she's stepping into rooms, she doesn't let that be known. She leads with, and she allows other people to say, oh, this is such and such's wife, because I guess she feels like she gets more notoriety than that. But if you're trying to step out into your own lane in Johannesburg and it's your time, I think you should say, hi, my name is Annie, Ask nobody to mention who the hell your husband is. So number one, you can see how they operate. Okay, you can see how they out here acting and know that they're not being fake just because of who your husband is. But also, in addition to that, so you can let them know, well, hi, I'm an actress. I've done a lot of work, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you're going to change yourself as you grow in this. Now, what we learned is that she has like 3 daughters, I think. It could have been 2, but I think it was 3. One of the daughters is 7 years old, and she's had issues with walking. So she got surgery. She had a lot of surgery, and I hate that for a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. Surgery sucks in general, you know what I'm saying, unless it saves a life, which can be a great thing. But this little girl finally was able to stand up on her own legs at 7 years old after having yet another surgery. So Annie is like having her heartstrings tugged and pulled at, because with the daddy being away so much, she's the main provider. He provides for the home, but she does a lot of caring and taking care of her children and stuff. So you could tell she has a really close relationship with them. So for her to leave them in another country as she goes to another, country to try and work and stuff and work on her name and build her name up, like you could tell it's pulling on her heartstrings. And I also feel like Annie has been extremely sad because her daughter said, Mama, are you happy? She was like, of course I'm happy. Yeah. She was like, are you sure? Are you sure you're happy? I just want to make sure you're happy and you're not just saying you're happy. And I'm like, Annie, behind that beautiful smile that you have is a lot of sadness, a lot of misery. And I think she's just trying to hold on to her marriage, hold on to her husband as much as she can. But girl, you might have to let him go so you can experience some full freedom or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He might have to like, baby, bye. But we gonna see. Is there anything else I want to say about Annie? I think that was it so far about Annie. We meet Nadia. Nadia is a rapper. Okay, she's talking about she was out here dating Vic Mensa. Vic Mensa is so handsome. He is so handsome to me. Okay, he's becoming more and more woke. I believe at one point Vic was a mess. Okay, running amok in the streets. Because I think Vic had the dreads or something like that at one point. The braids, girl, ever since he cut that off and got his mind right, Vic looked even more great. And y'all know he was in Chicago not too long ago. Not the actual state, but he was in the show, The Shy. I was like, look at Vic, and you can act a little bit. I haven't seen Vic, but anyway, girl. So we learned about Diamond. Diamond, the guy in the front walking here, Diamond is actually an artist as well. I guess he sings or does some stuff. Very, very popular, okay? Has millions of followers. Like he is a #1 star over there, okay? But what we learned about Diamond is that habitual cheater. So he used to date this woman named Zari, who he has 2 children with, and he ended up cheating on her with somebody else. And the gag is the man guy. He say he got 2 kids, but then he say it's a possible 4 after that. So he don't know if he got 2, 4, 5, or 6 damn children because he was out here just humping and bumping. Girl, we hate to see it. And then you got Miss what's her name? Kanye. You got Kanye over there trying to hook him up with her friend Nadia. And I'm like, why would you do that? If Nadia telling you she dating Vic, you feel like it ain't really nothing. Whether you feel like it ain't Vic or not Vic, then why would you hook her up with this man that's a hoe? Just because they in the same industry. Like, why would you want to do that? And then here's the sad part. Because one thing about Kanye loves the mess, honey. And it's definitely entertaining. Kanye, you know his baby mama. You know the last woman he was just in a relationship with. So why would you want to make it awkward for yourself when you come around? So when Zari is like, who is this girl? And the girl turn around and say, oh, you the one who introduced me to him. You the one who hooked us up. Like, so why would you want that type of issue? Anyway, so we get to Quentin and Kaylee. It's always the guys that's nowhere near a looker that be doing the most, okay? As far as like not wanting to settle down and stuff. And I'm like, Kaylee, that's what you want? I honestly feel like Kaylee got her side, dude. I'm sorry. Because when they would sit over there talking to Andil, and she said the little statement when he was like, do you want kids or something? And she said, well, when the right relationship comes along. And Q looked like, what you mean a right relationship? She was like, well, okay, let me finish. And I said, nah, she got another dude. And I don't blame her for having another dude because you're not serious. Okay, you're really not. Okay, and then he gonna see, at one point, it looked like he was telling her, so she wants to be romanced, like she was when they first started dating, okay? But he want to tell her, he wants her to like start wearing lingerie and walking around the house all sexy. So I ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. Okay, you ain't trying to romance me, so you ain't giving me no reason to put it on. So what are you talking about? Oh, girl, I'm not gonna like him, but I do hope Kylie got her side boo. And we found out that Kylie is actually a professional soccer player or something like that. She plays ball, whatever it is. It looked like it was soccer though. What else? I talked about Annie and how cute I think she is. I talked about her claim to fame being her husband. Kanye throws a ball. So while they're at this ball, it seems like Annie was kind of crushing on Andil. Now, Andil do look like he one of them guys that got his SHI together, though. Okay? Andil is not a bad-looking guy at all. He looked like he got his stuff together. He know how to dress, all of that. He stay out of the mess, okay? But Andil, you give a little bit of a mystery. Okay, we know more about other people's business and you sitting down with people getting in their business than we know about your business and what you do. But okay, we see you, Andil. All right, so Kanye, what I love that Kanye did, she stood up and said, this is a flex night. I said, come on, flex night. I said, do she mean flex like, look at what we got. And when she started talking about, you came in here on a private jet, you did this, you did that. I said, yes, please flex for me. Because that's why I'm watching the show at this point. Because growing up, honestly, I always thought I did. When she said, and people think Africa is a third world country, I'm not gonna lie. Because when I used to see those shows and those commercials, and I still see some of the commercials and all I hear is, in the arms of an angel. I changed this shit now. Like, as soon as I'm like, bitch, y'all lying. Like, I changed it. Y'all be sitting up here trying to, I gave plenty of pennies to you hoes when I was in school. Plenty of them. And then y'all ran a competition with it. And girl, I know I won at some point. And you mean to tell me I gave you all that money and it wasn't even real? Girl, I changed that shit when I said, nah, because see, they would run that song on the little kids in Ethiopia or wherever they was with the flies flying all on them, digging all on the grounds. And that could be true. But y'all had me thinking the whole country was like this. So stop lying, okay? Y'all do that for that commercial. United Way or whatever the hell y'all was doing. We know that's a gimmick. But y'all also do it for the pets. The pets, we be seeing the commercials of the pets with the one eyes and stuff. I said, but y'all not finna get me again with this song. Next, what's going on? Because I'm not finna, I don't think none of them folks got none of them coins we done sat up there and sent you hoes either. But anyway, girl, yes, like I said, flex for me, please, because I am one of the people that thought it was a third world country, girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know what the hell was going on over there. I only knew what America told me, and they didn't want me to know a whole lot. All right, so just please flex. Thank you. So I thought that was super cute. Diamond opens up about him having what 6 kids. That's when we learned that. Diamond, sit down, baby. Kanye speaks on her daughter, which was very interesting. And she talked about how her daughter, and I did not actually like that she said this, but whatever. She says virginity can either be taken, or she said can be taken or stolen, given or stolen, or something like that. I was like, if you know that, then why would you go on and tell your daughter that she's welcome to just give her virginity away to somebody if she thinks that she's going to be with them forever? And then as soon as she gives it up, that person dumps her. Then how are you, as a mom who already shows that you're not emotionally connected to your child, going to be able to comfort her during that time? Okay, but you set her up for this and told her that it's okay to do these things and go out there and do this. Then what? And I feel like the way that you are so far adjacent to your child makes me think if she were to give her engage in that activity, she ends up getting pregnant, you're going to have her and that baby all the way over there in that apartment or a few doors down. Okay, because you don't even, to me, want to deal with your own child. So how would you deal with your child and a grandchild? Because the way you look at, you giving full MILF. All right. And you're not going to be wanting to be looked at as a grandmama either. You're going to be like, oh, girl, go on over there, girl, go on down there. This is cute. This is cute. Thank you so much, Nola Reese, for the super chat. I'm a hollering. Go to the corner. Go to the corner, honey. So, yes, like that kind of bothered me. And I was with Annie. When Annie was like, no, that doesn't make sense, because Annie is a very hands-on mom for the most part. So y'all can tell that's why Annie was in her feelings a bit about leaving her kids behind, right? So she was feeling, I'm sure she was feeling that mommy guilt, okay? I'm sure she was feeling that. But girl, and then the sad part was Kanye's boyfriend, Kuzi, she was sitting next to, was really advocating for what she was saying as though he's her dad and that it makes a lot of sense. It's like, you, sir, shut up. Okay, is this your wife? Is that your stepchild? Okay, so you could be departed at any moment. We don't need your thoughts here. Okay, so I don't know. And then she had the audacity to ask her daughter, am I a good mom? Yeah, that's because Annie made her feel a way about that. Like, you sound stupid. And the little girl said, well, you're different. Yeah, then gets in the confessional and say that her relationship with her mama is complicated. I think that little girl probably don't know how to tell you that sometimes I just want you to be my mama instead of my friend. And I feel like with her living in her own apartment and you showing her how to be, raised on her own or grow up on her own or whatever like that, y'all just don't have that type of like, I don't think y'all got that relationship like that. I feel like, yeah, she look at you like a homegirl as a friend, but not like a mom at all. Like, I guess. I mean, it's just a completely different dynamic. And the little girl noticed, she acknowledged that. Like, yeah, my mama's one of my best friends too, but it's just a different relationship. And I just don't see that with them. But okay. So let's get to Annie and Deal. Okay. She talks to him about her child. That's when Kanye comes over, she interrupts, and this is when we learn more. Like, she don't even know Andy, but she's telling them about all the affairs and the way her husband has cheated on her. So while she's talking to Andy, Kanye hears this. Baby, Kanye said, girl, you never do all of that in front of a woman. You showed me your weakness, so now I got you. I'm on your ass, okay? And I said, I guess if that's what you want to say, Kanye, yeah, you probably could use it against her, but also at the same time, when somebody is spilling their own tea, it's not as easy, okay, to affect them, because they the one who told you the information, so it's not that big of a deal if you try to throw it back at them. But if you telling that information to everybody else that they didn't, share it with, then maybe you can affect her like that. But anyway, what else we ended up seeing with these people? We talked about the helicopter ride, the own apartment. We talked about Diamond and his cheating on Zari. Nadia entertains Diamond. Oh, yeah. So Diamond tells Nadia that he wants to get with her, basically. He wants to get to know her, want to be, get to know her, whatever. So he wants her to go with him to look at a car, look for a car, something like that. So she does entertain the idea. And I'm just like, girl, if you got a boyfriend and it's not something you want to do, then why are you over there doing it? Just let it go. Like, you ain't got to go over there with him. Let it be what it is. Like, I mean, yeah, that's cute, but I'm not going to go. Like, so I'm like, girl, you ain't really with Vic. You ain't really with Vic. And then she got upset at a later time when Diamond invited his baby mama to an event. And she was like, oh my God, he didn't tell me. Girl, he ain't got to tell you that. You ain't his girl. Hey, you ain't his girl. And you already taken. So I don't know what you pressed for. What else happened? Kanye and Annie had a talk. Annie told Kanye that she's a selfish mom, and then Kanye told her, like, girl, you're a terrible mama because you're the one who left your kids in a whole other country. Why you talk about me leaving mine in our apartment? At least she up the walkway from me. Yikes. Okay. What else? And I'm like, Kanye, don't even come at Annie like that, because honestly, Annie doesn't do that all the time. Okay. This is a limited time only. Y'all not gonna be filming this forever. But you, ma'am, that's a lifestyle for you. That's not a lifestyle for Annie. So don't be trying to come for her. Okay. Don't be mad that she proud in the skin that she in. Anyway, Zari and Kanye, okay, they end up linking up. We learned that Kanye may have smashed on somebody that Miss Zari may have dated. They could have been smashing on the same person at the same time, but either way, they pushed past it and they're good friends now. What else happened? They have the Arabian Night. That's when Zari pulls up. Zari is the baby mama to Diamond, and she has 2 children with him. They broke up because he did cheat on her. But you could tell that they really do miss each other a lot because they are still good friends, right? And she was able to call him out about stuff that he's done to her and how it made her feel and stuff, right? And you could tell that he's kind of sorry about that. He would love to be back with her, but he know that he ain't right. So he can't be back with her, okay? And like I said, Miss Nadia got upset. She felt the way. She talked to Endil about it. Like, I don't like the fact that he didn't tell me she was invited. Like, or at least I think he told her that she was invited, but something he didn't do something, and she just felt the way about her being there. So there's that, child. It was cute for what it was. That's episode 1 and 2, and we'll get into 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6, and whatever else is left. Okay. The girl has been raised by everyone and everything but her mother, okay? In her reality show, Kanye's sister and mother were raising her, and she also went to boarding school. Not you sending her to boarding school. I never understand stuff like that. Just let them be adopted by somebody that's going to take care of them, because I'm tired. I think Nadia entertained Diamond in order to get a collab from him. He sometimes collaborates with women he is dating. Interesting. Okay, that's a good point, Claire. That could definitely be something. That could definitely be something. And it sucks because it makes me think about what Lotto said about how she wanted to drop her album soon. And it was a particular single on there. And one of the guys was holding up the tracks because he felt like she didn't respond to a DM. And it's sad that women can't get genuine or develop genuine relationships with the men in the industry so they can hop on the track or whatever. It's always about what can I get out of it. And I hate that for her, but if she got to play it up for a little bit longer, she don't give him none, you know what I'm saying? Because we know he fertile as hell. All right, just do the track, go on about your business, girl, and move on. I hate it. But that's all that I have, okay, for young, famous, and African, okay? Let's go ahead and switch over real quick and talk about Miss Megan Thee Stallion now. Let's get into that real quick so I can get to This Is Messy and I gotta hop off, okay? So first things first, okay? Carl Crawford of 1501 Certified Entertainment is actually suing Megan Thee Stallion, okay? And I feel like this ain't nothing new. I feel like we've been hearing about this. It's like every other week or every 2 weeks, we hear some shit about Megan and Carl. And I'm just like, y'all not tired? Carl, are you not tired? Okay, they're saying that Megan Thee Stallion record label sues her. The last album didn't count. You owe us, okay? So the last album that she did was something for the hotties or something like that, and he just feels like, nah, that don't even count. And she's like, how the fuck that didn't count when y'all the ones that signed off on the shit? It counted then, but how it don't count now? And it's like, sir, you're just trying to keep this girl on the hook. And it's not making sense, okay? He said, stop playing victim at the Stallion. You haven't paid for one show since 2019, hiding behind Rock Nation. You can keep that BS ass mixtape and send over the straight drop whenever you're ready. Why she got to keep playing tug of war with you? Because if she creates another project that's considered an album and she sends it over, you're probably going to say that's not one either. And that's what I don't like about labels, because what Carl is doing isn't too different than what a lot of major labels do. It sucks because they get to make a decision on what is an actual label. I'm sorry, what's an actual album, and then what singles get to go out, or what songs are placed on the album, even if you've recorded 20 songs, but it's only room for 10. That's why I love to see so many artists taking the independent route, especially if you're able to get signed to like Empire or something like that, where you get like a distribution deal or whatever. I think that's awesome, because the way these labels like, nah, I need to have full control over my shit. If I'm going to be singing, I'm going to be rapping, I'm going to be doing whatever. No, And you're not gonna just sit up here and give me a $1 million deal or whatever. And every little thing that I do, you write it off. Like, oh, you owe us this, you owe us that, you owe us this, we paid for this, we paid for that, we did. Like, ain't nobody got time for this. Baby, go work your ass off, please, and just go the independent route. Okay? Pay attention to some of the people that's doing independent work that you like and you admire. Watch how they move, and you might want to move in the same way. Okay, so that you can come up too. But if you think I signed to Sony, like all this, girl, hell no. And if you are gonna get signed and hooked into a deal, a lot of the money be when you go to shows and you go on tour, because that's where you really gonna meet your money. You better have some type of plan on how you finna pay this back, okay, and get the cup out. And if you able to get quarterly meetings on your ledger and what all it is that they done spent down and all this other stuff, get it. Okay, I need to have a sit down with y'all. We need to have a quarterly meeting so I can see where we at. Let me check and see what I owe. What is my tab? Okay, let me see what's remaining so I can get the hell from up under y'all in the next few years. And that's where they also get your ass too. When they sit up there and they say, oh, you got to do 5 albums with us. But if y'all ain't putting them in the studio and ain't trying to do that, number one, how they gonna get the albums when you keep pushing them to the back and you bringing somebody else that's hot off of just a damn TikTok, you bringing them to the forefront? Like, that's just, girl, hell no. I mean, if anybody signed, girl, good luck. You better have a great ass attorney. Let's keep going. Okay, so when he put this out, Megan decided she was gonna go ahead and go to her Twitter, and she was gonna say a few things. Okay, she says, she said at the bottom, she says, my lawyer asked him for an expense report. Money 1501 supposedly had spent on me. Why this grown ass man put his jewelry and chains on there? Lord, free me from this joke ass label. Please free me. Okay. She also goes on to say, greedy men, let me go. Then she says, first the man over my label said, I don't make him any money. Now he countersuing, trying to keep me on his label because he wants to make more money. LOL, if I ain't making you no money, why not just drop me? I agree with that. If I ain't making you now, what you keeping me for? What we doing that for? Like, let me rock out. And I feel like it's sad because Megan could potentially be getting crossed in the she could be in the middle of the crossfires between Carl and Rock Nation. Okay, because they Slick was trying to swoop in and grab this girl, is what it looks like. But they was trying to cut him out of it as well, is what it also seemed like. So I think he probably like taking the anger out on her or whatever. And coming for her neck, I guess, because it's easier. Like, if he ain't gonna get his money out of Rock Nation or whatever, he's gonna try and get it out of Megan. Like, it's a mess. But let's keep going. So he also goes on to say, hey, y'all believe that BS all y'all want to. I don't got Twitter fingers, so I'm not about to type all that SHI all day. But I promise everything said about me about that matter is a lie. The truth will be out soon enough. This all coming from a bona fide alcoholic who effed the whole industry, including her best friend, NIGGA. Defamation claim on the way. Not a bona fide alcoholic that smashed everybody in the industry. No, sir. No, sir. I do feel like Megan young enough to be your child. So you ain't even have to come at this girl like that and trying to air her out and say what all she. First of all, I've only known Megan to really be linked to a few people, not the whole damn industry. Okay. And why are you trying to sit up here, even if that is the case, and slut shame her about who all she done smashed, as if the dudes ain't hoes for smashing other women too? And you should know because of who your baby mama is right now, because she done ran through damn near every damn professional league there is. So I know you're not talking about an industry thought. Ooh, girl, get it together. Oh my, I hated that. Talk about defamation. Talk about defamation. Not you about to sue for defamation and she gonna countersue you. Be careful. Let's keep going, honey. Let's keep going. Terrible. She says, bye. I'm not speaking to nobody else on here. See y'all in court. Also, how can I owe you any of my money outside of music when your team can't even provide actual statements of what I owe? You also haven't paid me since 2019. Your team signed off on something for the hotties to count as an album. Now it's not. Jokes. She says, Carl, you got a whole contract with 300 and talking SHI to me like I got your effing money. You are attacking me. Why? Because you want to be famous, not rich. Ask Kevin Lyles where your money at, stupid. She also goes on to say, Carl, I don't want to be signed to your pill popping ass. Ooh, you talking about I ain't paying for a show and you sound slow. I'm the artist. I don't pay you directly. Maybe fight the man you signed to and you might see some money, you effing powderhead. Or You hiding behind Jay Prince. Why you trying to tell me I'm hiding behind Rock Nation? So it look like we both up in this time. Sir, girl, this was a whole mess. And it's happening like, y'all, I know Megan tired. And it's hard. I can imagine. I know she's tired, and I know she probably wants to just leave social media, because if she's not getting heat about her album and stuff and dealing with Carl and things, she's getting heat from people talking about her in the Tory Lanez situation. People are still saying that at this point they want to see like the actual wounds or whatever in her foot or something like that. Okay, people are still continuing to attack her about that situation. I know she just want to like vanish and go away. But I mean, social media is so critical to people's careers. In addition to that's how a lot of us found out about Megan, was by way of social media and Instagram. I know that's how I found out about her. So I just hate that for her. Maybe she needs to get somebody that's gonna run her page for a little bit. But you can never be too sure, right? Because they may turn up and be like Mia Thornton over there on Real Housewives of Potomac, talking about she had somebody else managing her page, knowing the whole time it was her over there talking shit. But anyway, you know, that could be a little difficult as well, you know, but I think she should, you know, work on taking monthly, not monthly, but bi-weekly or something like that. At least each month, take like a week break or something from social media, because that can be a whole lot, I am sure. But I want to hear you all's thoughts and comments about this. Y'all can go hop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feeling about this situation with Megan Thee Stallion and Carl. I just feel like, just shut up, Carl. Like, if you are going to sue or whatever, do that in court. Let us know after everything happened. Let us know after everything happened, because we dealt with this in February. I'm sorry, in January. I feel like we probably had a little bit of this in February, actually. And then here we are again in damn March. Like, baby, we not gonna do this. Girl, we not gonna do this. But I mean, it's a very major lesson that Miss Megan is going to learn. You know, it sucks, but she's going to be very mindful on the contracts and things that she does moving forward. Like Beyonce have her hand in everything. So Megan, it's about time. And if people feeling like they can't give you access to certain things, you shouldn't work with them. Like, okay, cool. If you don't want to let me see that, then, I mean, we ain't got to work together, because you're the prize. You're the person that's going to be bringing them money. So if anything, they should be able to be extremely transparent. Here are the documents. Here are this. Here's that. You know what I'm saying? Or you hire somebody that's really going to read it, and when things stand out, they come and they consult with you about every single thing, you know? So there's that. And I also think that it's a lot that people can learn themselves from Megan's situation and how to handle stuff. All right, be mindful, start negotiating. Like, girl, 5 albums, I could do 3. Let me do 3 albums. I could do 3. Okay, and you know, figure that part out, girl. But either way, honey, good luck. Okay, hope it works out. Thank you so much, Kia Flo, for the super chat. Okay, she says, been following you a minute by way of Bondi, and I love your content. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kia. Thank you so much. At this point, Deshaun. At this point, I'm finna sue for emotional distress, because this situation is ridiculous. We all need a piece of the pie. Can we do a class action lawsuit? Because, girl, this is a lie. I mean, I want to put Carl and Tori up there. Okay, let's put both of them up there on the podium. All right, so they can explain to us and then issue our checks, because they have been stressing the people out for sure. Girl. But that's all I got on Megan and Carl. I'm going to go ahead and scoot on over to This Is Messy. So let's go ahead and talk about it. All right. So you guys, I kind of saw this. I saw this story on, oh, there we go. Hold on, girl. I was like, oh, I need some water. I got it. 1 second. So I saw this story. I believe this is the right one. On Instagram somewhere, and somebody ended up adding me, and I was like, boy, I had just screenshot this a few days ago, honey. So I think I do have the right story. So let's go ahead and talk about it. It's Am I the Asshole? Okay. Am I the asshole for blowing up at my husband for lying to me about my sister and her baby leaving when I actually kicked her out? Okay. I hope this is the right one. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure. Yeah, I think this is. If not, we just gonna flow. It don't matter. Whatever. All right. So this person says, my sister, who's 20, okay, got out of a terrible relationship and moved in with me and my husband and brought her 5-month-old son. She's dealing with a handful of issues from PPD? What is PPD? Oh, postpartum depression. Okay. To depression. Okay. I asked my husband if he'd be okay with her moving in, and he said absolutely. Not just this, but he was the one who picked her and brought her to the house. Okay. He picked her up and brought her to the house. She stayed for 2 weeks and helped around the house. My husband started complaining about the baby crying, but a newborn is expected to cry, especially at night. He said it causes him stress, although I suggested he put on earbuds. He suddenly told me to forget it, and so I did. Now, last week, I had to go out of town to attend a friend's funeral without my husband. He said he wanted to stay with my sister to make sure she's okay. Girl, I done read enough of these to know something ain't right. He can't go with you to the funeral. He want to stay with the sister and a hollering ass baby. Really? Okay, let's keep going. Okay, I returned home the next day and didn't find her or her baby home. My husband said she contacted a friend in another town and wanted to move with them and left that morning. He ain't killed nobody. Did the girl? Did y'all see what I'm saying? Not so. Wait, girl, he done murdered somebody. This ain't right. This is some Lifetime stuff. My husband said she contacted a friend in another town and wanted to move with them and left that morning. He handed me a letter he claimed was from her, but your sister would have called just like she called the first time, right? But your sister would have called like she called the first time, right? To ask if she can come stay with y'all, right? And you mean to tell me that you're going to sit up here and accept a motherfucking letter from your sister? It ain't a man in this world or a woman that could tell me my family member that left town and gave me a motherfucking letter. They wouldn't even have time to give me a letter because I would have been calling. So I know you're not going to do this today. Let's keep going. All right. What else? She says, this felt so odd, especially after reading the letter. I called her phone many times, but turned out my husband found it. Oh, that's my alarm. Sorry, y'all. I forgot. I thought I cut it off. She says, this felt so odd, especially after reading the letter. I called her phone many times, but turned out my husband found it and said she must have left it behind. Girl, your sister gone, okay? Something ain't right, okay? And your husband done did it to her, okay? Because Oh, you next. I think if this is going where I think it is, man, I think you're next, okay? Go out of town again. It might be your funeral. I don't know. But let's keep going. I was worried. I had no means of contacting her to make sure she was okay. I contacted relatives, but they knew nothing. So you're going to sit up here and trust your bald-headed husband? Girl, let's keep going. All right. Yesterday, I got a call from an unknown number, and it was her. Oh, sister called from, okay, so she ain't dead, y'all. She ain't dead. I thought she was out of here. Okay. We talked and she told me that she didn't leave on her own. But my husband kicked her out after yelling. After telling her that she was no longer welcome. Ooh, shady boots. So why would you, first of all, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. I do not understand. So if you kicked her out, and kept her phone, but then wrote a letter that it was coming from her. This is the weirdest ever. Okay. What else she says? We talked and she told me that she didn't leave on her own, but my husband kicked her out after telling her that she was no longer welcome and she needed to take responsibility for her decisions. I was in shock as she explained that she's not with a friend, but at a shelter and she has no money. Okay. So let's go ahead and get to the rest of this, girl, because this is crazy. All right. She says, I waited till he got home and I blew up at him. He admitted he faked the letter and hid her phone, then argued that it's his house too and he has a say. But he shouldn't have lied to me about my sister and causing her to be homeless. He said I was sister. What the hell? Oh, he said I was being unfair and wrong to lash out at him for wanting peace in his home. I went upstairs and refused to argue anymore. She says I told him I'm going to pick her up tomorrow, and he said he changed the locks while I'm gone. Now he finna change the locks on you, Suan. Girl, I cannot. All right. I'm thinking of going to a hotel, but he kept saying that I'm letting my sister affect our lives by prioritizing her. But there's a baby involved, my nephew, and I can't leave him homeless. I get that it's his house too, but I don't see why he's so against her staying. Then I am wondering if the baby's his, child. Let's keep going. He returned home and we started arguing again. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm going to stay at a hotel for tonight. Am I leaving for tonight? I'm leaving in an hour or so. He is wanting to talk again now, but I'm incredibly overwhelmed and stressed out and need some time by myself. I don't care if he's going to change the locks or not. I'm working on meeting up with my sister as soon as possible so we can talk more openly about what happened and hopefully try to figure something out. Okay, so that's all that I have right now, but interesting. What are you guys thinking about this? Oh, somebody said not where I pay bills at. Ray, you mean like the sister couldn't come to your house either if you paying bills at the house? He's done other shady, crazy SHI too. She just left that SHI out because ain't no motherfucking way. Probably so. She probably wanted to speak on just this situation in particular. Did something sexually transpire behind homegirl back? Because attention is unnecessary. It is. All because you can't take a baby that's crying? Child, I guess. Oh, somebody said, no, I'm not leaving my house, period. She could have sent the Uber to the sister to come to the house, though. Excuse me. Like, girl, F what he talking about. I'm going to send you an Uber right now. Go ahead and come on back to the house, girl, because when he leave, I'm going to change the locks on his ass. But I feel like the husband did kind of have a point a little bit, right? When he said that you are prioritizing your sister and you're changing our household and stuff. Because I kind of feel him on that. Like, I live here, I'm trying to accommodate your sister, but at the same time, you're not going to have your sister intrude on my space. Now, I understand that there is a child involved. So I'm going to give her a little time to get it together. And I do feel like he didn't give her enough time to get it together. Maybe this argument would have made more sense down the road. Maybe a few months down the road, it probably would have made more sense. Like, okay, girl, are you trying to get a job? Are you trying to do anything? Let us help find you some daycare resources or something. Like, come on. And maybe it wasn't a bad thing she went to the shelter, because the shelter gonna help you, right? I would think they probably don't want you there the whole time, so they probably at least try and get her some help and some child care or something, right? Thank you. You took her phone and she has a newborn. Like, yeah, that was crazy. Oh, he was being selfish. That's a baby. Yeah, that's true. That is a baby. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right. It ain't his baby, but maybe it is, girl. He's selfish. Okay. Okay. Oh, you are so, yeah, okay. Y'all got a point. Okay. Y'all got a point. Yes, ma'am. Somebody say exactly. The sister isn't ruining the marriage. He's ruining the marriage. Okay. So there's that. Great points here. He did initially agree. And then now you want to sit up here and renege because you can't take a baby that's up here crying. But I bet you if it was his family member, okay, he'll be going all kind of crazy. Okay. Not the marriage being over before the baby and her arrived. All right. For y'all other people that's watching the playback, honey, go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below as we go ahead and we switch over to some other This Is Messy, okay? Y'all already know how this goes. We have our questions from Six Brown Chicks chat, so let's go ahead and get into it real quick. All right, so question 1. My wife and I are white. Well, thanks for letting us know. We appreciate that. My newborn son is obviously black. Is this the couple that was on TikTok about taking black embryos or whatever, inserting it in themselves and giving birth to black? Is this y'all? Girl, what the hell? Okay, he said, I accused my wife of cheating. She denied. Man, we know you must be lying. Either that or the hospital gave y'all the wrong baby. Okay, and y'all politely took it because that brown child came out brown in the damn hospital. So why y'all ain't check it then? For y'all took this damn baby home, talking about a newborn. That baby should not have made it to y'all damn household. Y'all should have asked the nurse to go ahead and get some. You should it's ours. Okay? The DNA test proved he's mine. My grandma revealed that she's black. Bitch, I'm finna go. Thus, so am I. Not your grandma out here living a life as a good old white woman. So if she doing that, then we know her hair is blonde. Girl, get my talking. Not you out here living your life this whole time passing, but the whole time you was black. Ooh, child, that baby gonna be all kind of damn confused. Oh, Mom, why do I look like this and you guys look like that? Okay? Damn, they're gonna think that baby adopted. My wife says that she doesn't want a black man in a son. Put that on child support, sir. If you want the son, take him. Put her ass on child support. Divorce this hoe. Tell me some hashtag single white black dad. Not like that, okay? You could take the white out of it. Single white black dad. You could have just put mixed or something. Single white black dad. Baby, you're the only person on that hashtag right there. Because that don't even make no damn sense. But listen, divorce Miss Suan and put her ass on child support. Ain't that what Sherry Shepherd husband did? Ex-husband, he put on child support. Yeah, divorce her and put on child support. That's all the advice that I have for you at this time, okay? Let's go ahead and scoot over. Let's go ahead and move on. Where the one at? I'm Kodak black, but I'm white. It's some white looking black people, y'all. I have some in my family, so the SHI is possible. Definitely possible. Highly, highly possible. So I get it. I mean, have y'all seen that show, what, White Passing or something like that? I forgot the name of the two actresses that's a part of it, but yeah, they definitely exist, so there's that. What else we got? Let's get to question 2. My 44-year-old girlfriend begged me for plastic surgery for a year. I bought it for her. Now all she does is shake that new ass on TikTok. House dirty, kids dirty, no food in the house, but her TikToking is popping. I'm not leaving because I bought that ass. So what to do? I think you should take that L and make it a B and sit in it, because you knew that house was dirty and them kids was dirty as hell before her ass got that work done. And you're not going to sit up here and play America by sending this message in, talking about some house dirty, kids dirty, no food in the house, but her TikTok is popping. Okay? Sir, you already knew this. You're not going to try and make it seem as though because she got plastic surgery that things went downhill. She was already there. Okay? And let's be honest. She may have begged you for the new ass and stuff, but you wanted it too if you broke down and paid for it. You wanted her to have that too. So sit in the L. Sit in it. Okay? So that's all that I can tell you to do. Okay? I can't give you anything further. But that's what you created. Deal with it. Okay, let's go ahead and scoot over to the next one. Let's get to it. All right. So question 3 says, my older man took care of me during my pregnancy. When it was time to have my baby, he started dating another female. I confronted him about his responsibility, but he told me he's sterile and knows he's not the dad. Quote unquote, or parentheses, the dad's in jail. How to win my old man back. Girl, I don't know what to tell you. You mean some of the one in jail? Because, girl, you can win him back, girl, because he out there talking to all kind of folks. So I'm sure he'll sit up there and talk to you. And if you can get this contract with love after lockup or love during lockup, I'm sure he'll be back real quick. But as far as the other man, he probably ain't coming back, girl. He not coming back. He not coming back. Not to be a father to a child who got a daddy that's in jail. Because he didn't stay long enough to even bond with the child. So this man here, he not coming back. Your thing would be to move on. All right? That's all that I have for you too. Okay? So you might want to skedaddle. Leave that man alone. I don't know why you come in there messing with this man, trying to disturb everything he got going on when you knew that child wasn't his to begin with. Okay, let's move on. Question 4. I met a 38-year-old virgin who wouldn't let me touch her until we were married. She was what I wanted in a mate, so we had a small wedding. Wedding night, her cootie twat told me she wasn't a virgin. I'm a born again virgin. Girl, my hashtag pure sister has been everywhere. Divorce. No, don't divorce. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she do a few exercises to get that tight or whatever, but that's what you get. That's what you get. You got played. Now you know you got to ask questions. Are you just a virgin like never before? Are you born again? Like which one? How y'all didn't have those questions? Sound like you would rushed her to the altar to me so you can get them between them legs, okay? And you got played, and that's what you got, and that's what you get, okay? Yeah, divorce? No, not really. Why would you divorce her? Because her cootie twat, you know what I'm saying, wasn't as tight as you probably had wanted it. She probably was smashing on somebody else, to be honest, her. So maybe you might want to consider a divorce. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? Because if she wasn't giving it to you, then she could have been giving it to somebody else. But she just knew that in order for her to lock you down in particular, she had to probably play that role. Okay. Now the dude that was probably knocking her walls down is a dude that she know is trash and ain't trying to be there long term. But you know, you had some of the qualities that she liked, so she was trying to, you know, go in and hook, line, and sinker you in there, and she did. Okay, so I mean, it's up to you if you want a divorce or not. You know, we'll just have to see. Somebody he met a 30-year-old virgin. They do exist. They do exist. Okay, 38-year-old virgins definitely exist. But that's just what you get. You rushed to have this small ass wedding and realized that it wasn't that small. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay. Question 5. I love myself. I have self-esteem. I had a father at home. Still, I'm in love with the worst man ever. He lies, spends my money, talks SHI all day, refuses to move in, comes over for sex and food. Girl, is that your man? You sure that's your man? Oh, no, that's not, because you just said you're in love with the worst man ever. Gotcha, that's not your man. Okay. Why do I stay? Question mark. Girl, that is a wonderful question. I don't know why you stay. You enjoy the toxicness of it all. And he must be putting down some good, you know, stuff. He must be getting it in for you to be spending your money and letting him talk SHI all day. Come over, you hunch on him, and then get him food, but he refused to move into your house. Girl, that's because he got somebody else. Whew. This man is ungodly in bed. I'm addicted. Well, there's the answer, girl. You're hooked on the DICK. Please help me. I don't think it's no help for that. I feel like you're going to continue to smash on him until whenever you're tired. So it ain't going to matter what nobody going to tell you until you come across another dude that's probably going to give you what it is that you're looking for. That's going to make you want to stop messing with him. Okay. But until you're tired, you're going to continue to smash on him. So there's that. Okay. He's definitely for the streets, D. And she's stigmatized. I'm glad you said it. Let's go ahead and scoot over. Let's get to the last one here. Question 6. I was 8 months pregnant when my husband got a dream job offer in Atlanta. He went for the interview and stayed with my gay brother out there. Okay. He agreed to sign for me after I had our baby. Our baby is 3. Husband still lives with my brother. Tired of excuses. Should I move on? Yes, BIT, because it ain't your man, it's your brother man. So get it together. You should have recognized that a long time ago. Okay? So your brother is not only your child's uncle, but his stepdad. So you just got to take the L on that, ma'am. Okay? 8 months pregnant when my husband got a dream job offer in Atlanta. He went for the interview and stayed with my gay brother out there. He agreed to send for me after I had our baby. Okay, now one or two things happening. Either that's your brother man or that's somebody else man, because he out here living the bachelor life. Okay? And I don't understand why you talking about your husband need to send for you when that's your brother. Which I'm coming. What the hell do you mean? You don't have to send a damn thing for me. What? And you my husband? Oh, I'm coming. Oh, what y'all talking about? What? And that's my brother? That's my brother. Girl, please. Please, man, I'm already down there. You got the job? Great. Be down there this weekend. Me and this belly. Okay? And let the baby come out if you want to wait another month. But I'll be down there for sure. Girl, you losing already. Talking about tired of excuses. You got yourself some damn excuses. Okay? So, yeah, no, I hate to see it. But that's all that I have on this episode of This Is Messy. Okay, go ahead and hit that like button if you have yet to do so. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and do that as well. Okay, you just might want to. That's all that I have for you guys on today. I still got to watch Real Housewives of New Jersey. I think Marriage Boot Camp comes on this week or maybe next week, girl. I got to get it together. So just be looking out for more content from your girl, okay? Share the videos, all that great stuff. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.